Welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with Champions League predictions. Obviously, it's the semi-final second leg games of the 21 to 22 season. So, yeah, there we go. Big up everyone that's already smashed a like, by the way. If you could smash a like if you haven't already, that'd be much appreciated because it helps with the algorithm and that sort of thing. If any of you know what that means, basically helps expanding, getting your channel out there. So yeah, if you lot could do that, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, subscribe to the thing and smash comments on videos and stuff like that. It really helps with the algorithm, and I think that's why the vlogs, you know, get as far out as they do. So thank you everybody that does that. But yeah, like I said, we're here for the UCL predictions. So obviously we'll be reviewing the games in the first leg, and then obviously previewing the next ones, and we'll be going through the scores as well. Just remind me, just in case I forget, because I always forget for the UCL. And yeah, so there we go. Like usual, they're not going to be an awfully long stream, but I've got a stream later, as you lot would know if you've seen it scheduled or me put it on my socials. Fulham versus Luton, massive game for both teams. Even though Fulham have basically, pretty much already won the league, they want to end it on a high at home. But yeah, less of that anyway. Less of that. We'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, let's go through some comments. Big up Coach's Corner. Why haven't you liked yet? Big up yourself, mate. Big up Ollie as well. Big up Ryan. Hello. I'm not saying your name, but hello. Yes, I am. I've actually scheduled it, like I said. Luton Town will 100% win. I mean, I'd love that. I'd love that. It could go either way. It could go either way, but obviously I went with a 2-1 to them. Due to it being their last home game, they want to end it on a high. And their manager's fuming. He wants them to come out and win after the Forest game, and he wanted Bournemouth to win to make it tight. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, big up everyone talking about it, but we'll get more into it on the watch along. You know what I mean? Yes, thank you for telling them. Big up Harry says, "Hey, up Tyler lad. Big up yourself, mate. Big up yourself." And yeah, well, let's get into it. So, like I said, we're going to be reviewing the games. Obviously, we'll start off with the mental game, the Champions League thriller. This is what the Champions League's all about. Games like this. Manchester City 4, Real Madrid 3. Now, I watched it. I just chilled, watched it by myself. And what a game it was. What a game it was. Obviously, De Bruyne opening things up early on in the game. Very good ball in by Mahrez and a good header by De Bruyne. It's very similar to a delivery De Bruyne put in the game before. I think Watford was the game before anyway. It's very similar to a cross he done there. But instead he scored this time, not got the assist. Brilliant ball in, absolute quality. And then City get another goal in the 11th minute. Jesus. I think Alaba should have done better defensively. I'm not going to lie. It was a good turn by Jesus, but you know, you've got to be more on him, in my opinion. You've got to be doing a lot better there. And then going later on in the half, Benzema, that guy again. What a player, man. For me, yeah, he's the best player in the world right now. Like, it was Salah, but in my opinion, but he's had a bit of a dip now. And he's not been doing what Benzema's been doing it. Benzema's been doing it in the league, in the Champions League. You know, you got to think the last 2 rounds, I wouldn't say individually carried because, you know, other people have scored in that, but he's been a major part of them going through. Like, you could say that against PSG in the second leg because, you know, he just kept scoring. I believe he got a hat-trick, ended up getting a hat-trick in that game, didn't he? And then the Chelsea one, I wouldn't say individually, but he did get the winning goal. So, for me, he's the best player in the world right now. You know, I'm not even going to lie. He got a goal. What a goal it was. What a goal. Like, it's just ridiculous how he's scoring goals like that. So, the ball's got played across, and he's just, I don't even know how he's done that. Like, first time, it's ridiculous goal. Absolute ridiculous goal it was. So, yeah, obviously, it was 2-1 at half-time. City, though, they could have made it 3-0. And Pep was fuming, rightly so. I can't remember his shot. I think it was Mahrez. He should have played it across to Foden. and that could have been 3. Foden had a chance as well to make it 3, put it just wide. So at half time, yeah, it could have been about 4 or 5. And I'm not even over exaggerating. Obviously, if you watch the game, you know it could have been. So yeah, it was 2-1 at half time. Going into the second half, City get a goal, Foden, so they make it 3-1. And yeah, it was a good finish by Foden. Brilliant ball in by Zinchenko, I think it was. And yeah, it was a great finish, ice cold celebration. But 2 minutes later, Vinicius Junior with a lovely turn, and as soon as he done the turn and was going forward, I had the feeling he was going to score. He did, put it away nicely, kissing the Real Madrid badge and that. And then, after that, Bernardo Silva scored again. Well, City get another goal. Bernardo Silva. And fair play to the referee, because Zinchenko did get fouled, but the referee played it on. And yeah, what a finish by Bernardo Silva. He took hold of it, and it was a brilliant finish. Quality goal. Absolute quality goal. Yeah, Courtois, was just standing there. Yeah, I don't think he had a chance, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that happened. And then Benzema again, man. Again, ice cold penalty. To be doing that in the Champions League semi-finals, obviously I got a penalty, clear handball. Was it Laporte who had his arm out? I can't remember who had his arm out, but it was like that. It was, it was a blatant penalty. And Benzema, man, with a Panenka, like, to be doing that, and they're not even winning at this point either. Like, to be doing that in a Champions League semi-final, I think that just explains why well, that just shows you're the best player in the world right now. Do you know what I mean? To be doing that, so you're not even winning the game. Right, mate, he's such a good player. It's actually ridiculous how much he's got disrespected in the past. Now, I know a lot of that is due to the limelight on Ronaldo when he was at Madrid, but now everyone's seeing it. I've always rated Benzema. For me, even not on form, well, like I said, for me, he is the best striker on form. If we're talking just in general, it's out of him and Lewandowski up front for me. Right now with players that play, I would probably put. I'll put Benzema second. Don't get me wrong, but on form, he's the best player in the world. But 4-3 instant Champions League classic. That is going to be remembered, and we've still got a second leg of this game. Do you know what I mean? And my prediction, I've done pre-predictions like I have for the recent prediction streams. Yeah, is a mental one. And honestly, I can see it being a crazy game again. I really can. So yeah, there you go. That's all I've got to say about that. Let's get into some comments. Big up everyone like always. Right, what did I gear up to? This was unreal. What a game for the neutral, says Ryan. Absolutely. What a game it was. Yep. Absolute instant Champions League classic. I think Vinicius will tear Man City apart at the Bernabeu, says Harry. Fair enough. He is a good player as well. He's a very good player. Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. He does have a lot of potential. Benzema on absolute masterclass yet again. Shame we haven't seen him in the Prem. It is a shame. I think he would smash it in the Prem. I even think Lewandowski would. Still, if they, as much as they're getting on a bit, honestly, I think they will or would. Imagine Benzema with all City's chances. Yeah, no, trust me, it'd be really, really peak for them. So yeah, that Panenka was mental, absolutely mental. Yeah, exactly, literally. Harry says, I generally think 3-1 to Real Madrid tomorrow. If Real Madrid stop Modric, Benzema and Vinicius, City have a chance. However, it'll be in City's favour more if the first leg was at the Bernabeu. That is very true. But yeah, it is Wednesday. Yeah, no, good shout. It is on Wednesday. Liverpool's tomorrow. I meant to say if Man City stop those 3 players, yeah, it's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. But yeah, there's enough of that game said. Moving on to the next game, the other semi-final. Obviously, I did a watch along. Liverpool took on Villarreal. And Liverpool won 2-0. But Villarreal, a lot of people are giving them a bit of criticism. Oh, they played similar to Everton, rare tear tear. This is my opinion. One, they were nowhere near as bad as Everton were with the diving and all that stuff. Yeah, they were similar, but at the end of the day, that's what you've got to do when you go to away at Anfield. You know, with the quality of Liverpool's side, you have to play defensive like that. You do. I'll be honest. That is how you have to play. It's away at Anfield. The crowd can jeer the Liverpool players up, if that's the right word. I think it is. You know, you've got to do that. So, you know, as much as obviously Liverpool's my second team, and I don't like when teams do it, but you have to. You have to look at it like that. Do you know what I mean? With the quality of their side, you have to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's what we'll say. But yeah, let's get into the first half. Obviously, it's 0-0 half time. Liverpool had a few chances. There was a Mane early header. He jumped way too early. He should have done a lot better. I'm not even going to lie. You know, Liverpool had chances, but nothing was just going in. Like I said, going into the second half, Liverpool scored. Well, obviously got two, but there was two goals in this game that didn't count for Liverpool as well. Fabinho with a goal. Van Dijk, who headed it back to Fabinho, was offside. So yeah, that was fair enough, obviously. And then Liverpool get a goal, own goal. They're saying it was, and yeah, it was a Henderson cross, but it deflected off Peves, and yeah, it went in. Keeper got touched, but not enough, and Liverpool took the lead, and then that just gave them confidence to get another goal, and they literally did 2 minutes after that. Sadio Mane, good pass through by Salah to Mane, and Mane made it 2-0. And yeah, like I said, Liverpool got another goal, but it didn't count. Robertson, I can't actually remember why it didn't count. I think he was just offside or something. But yeah, very good lead for Liverpool, that is. Villarreal, I wouldn't really say they had a lot of chances that I can think of, if I'm being honest. But yeah, you know, like I said, in the game where I predicted it and all that, Liverpool needed a 2-goal deficit to really stand a chance, because Villarreal, they haven't lost at all this year in all competitions. The last time they lost was to Barcelona in 2021. So that's just crazy. And they're a very good side. You know, Unai Emery is a very good tactician. So, like I said, Liverpool needed a 2-goal lead. So, yeah. But as for predictions, obviously, this game, I said 3-1 Liverpool, so I got a point. And Man City game, I think I said 2-1. 2-1 to Manchester City, if I'm correct. So, obviously, I got a point from that as well. So, yeah, that's all I've really got to say about that. As for a man of the match for Liverpool, if Mane didn't fluff up that chance in the first half, I'd probably say him. Trent. I thought Trent was pretty... Actually, Thiago was really good. Thiago, he had a very unlucky chance off the post. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get into some comments. Yep, I agree with that. I think Villarreal have a mountain to climb now in second leg. Next goal was massive. Exactly. Whoever gets the next goal, yeah. If Liverpool get the next goal, I think it's most likely over. But Villarreal obviously get the goal. Game's on. People need to realise how good Liverpool are at Anfield. It was no embarrassment for Villarreal to lose 2-0 in the first leg. No, not at all. I reckon 2-1 Villarreal tomorrow with Liverpool edging, though. Not a bad shout. You know, I understand why you say that. Their record, they're a very good side. They haven't lost in 2022 at home, which is just crazy. The rumours are all right. That's to do with that. Villarreal came with a game plan. No one's criticising them for trying to get a result. Exactly. That is very true. Danjuma will be key. Yep, I agree with that. They will cause a lot more problems at their stadium. Whether that'll be enough to get them through, that's another story. Exactly. That would be mental. Especially because I think this is going to be his last season for Liverpool. Because I believe he's going AC Milan. So to have these send-off, getting these goals, you know, it's just... I wouldn't say he's a legend. I would say he's a cult hero. I think a legend's a bit crazy, whereas a cult hero is just, the guy who's just come in clutch. Legend, Dalglish and them sort of ones. I wouldn't go that far, and that's no disrespect to Origi. I know he's doing big things in and around the area as well, not to do with football. But yeah, I would say a cult hero is my personal opinion. When is the final? I'm not too sure. I think I don't even know. I can't remember when they are. Might be like 19th of May, I'm thinking, or something. Because I think the Europa League one's always the day before. And for some reason, I might be completely wrong, but I think it's always the day before the Europa League one. Well, it has been in recent years, unless they've changed it. But yeah. So yeah, that's really all I've got to say about that. Obviously, I'll get into the points in a minute, but I'll just read this comment from Harry. I like Origi. It's a shame for Firmino is at Liverpool as well as Jota because he'd definitely be a starter. True. I hope he stays in the Prem next season. I've heard a lot of rumours of AC Milan. I think that'd be a very good signing for them and a very good decision by them because, they are a very good club. And, I like AC Milan. I do. I respect them. But yeah, enough said about that for now. Let's get into the Champions League points before I forget. So the points going into the semi-final second leg to everyone that takes part is as follows. Lewis, as in Perry, obviously there's two Lewises. Perry Sports has took the lead. He's on 20 points. The other Lewis is second. Obviously, they're a joint going into this. I'm on 15, so not too bad. Alex is on 12. Max is on 8. Liam's on 4. Kenny's on 12. Obviously, Kenny's doing this one. He's just not doing a Premier League one. Daniel's on 14. Hayden's on 8. Robbie's on 4. And Harry is on 3. So, yeah, I'm just going to take a picture of that. Send that to the group chat. So, give me a second to everyone that takes part. Where is it? There it is. As it stands. There we go. Right, there's that sent. And sorted and all of that. So yeah, I'll get rid of that now. I'm going down. To be fair, he did join fairly late. But yeah, let's get into predicting the games. So obviously, we'll start off with the one on Wednesday, which is just going to be an absolute mental one. Now, I did do it last week, obviously, and I got 8 points. Look at that. I got 8 points. They give you 4 points for getting a correct score. Look at that. I said 2-1 City. Oh, yeah, there you go. So I did say that. And it's 4-3, obviously. So I got 4 points for that. And then Liverpool, I said 3-1. I got 4 points on that as well. Yeah, there you go. Just a bit of an interesting one there. But yeah, obviously the games. Yeah, we'll start off with Man City. Because obviously Liverpool and that I'll do a lineup that I would go with. Yeah, this one is going to be an instant classic yet again. Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu this time round. Last time these two sides faced at the Bernabeu was last season or whenever it was, and it was 2-1 to City. Remember, De Bruyne scored a penalty in that game. This game, Real Madrid in the second leg, you've seen what they've done. They've knocked out PSG. They've knocked out Chelsea. The way I see this one going, I see it being goals galore. I see it being 3-2 to Real Madrid over 90 minutes, which makes it 6-6 on aggregate. And then extra time, I see a Benzema winning goal, and I see Real Madrid going to the final. So I'm going to put 3-3 on here, but obviously 4-2 overall. Not 3-3, sorry. 3-2, sorry. And then Real Madrid getting a goal in extra time. So they go through to the UCL final. The 13-time winners. That is how I see it. Manchester City out again. Bottle it again. That is how I see it. I really do. So there you go. There's my prediction there. Daniel said 2-0 Liverpool, 3-1 City. Have you sent me your predictions, or is that just what you've done on here? If you send me them on thingy, then yeah, that would be great, mate. That would be great. So yeah. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I fancy Madrid to go through and they win 4-2 in normal time. Fair enough. I think 3-2 and then they win 4-2 in extra time. So yeah, that's my prediction there. I'm just going to see actually if I can change it to. There you go. But yeah, let's move on to the other game. Liverpool versus Villarreal at Villarreal. Like I said, it's going to be a massive, tough game. Very good, like I said, for Liverpool to get the 2-goal deficit. Like I said, they needed it going into this game. Villarreal have not lost at home this year, this calendar year, which is just mental. And I accidentally shared the wrong screen. I'm trying to share the one where I'll do the lineup that I would go with. Bloody thing, where is it? Right, there we go. There we go. So yeah, the lineup I would go with is Alisson in goal, obviously. Trent right back, obviously he was rested. Gomez with another decent performance at the weekend against who did Liverpool play? Oh yeah, Newcastle. That was it. Left back Robertson. I wouldn't be annoyed though if Tsimikas was part of it. Obviously Robertson did play the other day as well. The back two, the usual Champions League back two, which is Kanate and Virgil van Dijk. Obviously Virgil van Dijk was not Virgil van Dijk, sorry. Kanate was rested. So, yeah, there you go. Most likely playing this game. Fabinho CDM, obviously he was rested as well. So, yeah, I can see him playing in this. And then who would I go with in midfield? Keita has been on very good form, so he's in for a shout. Thiago, again, he was rested. So, for me, he will be in, and I would go with him. As for the right side, you got Henderson, you got Keita. Really, I think they're the main two that you should really decide out of right now. I'm going to say... I don't know, because Keita's got that attacking spark. Henderson's got that, chill. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one here. Who would you lot go with, just as a neutral perspective? Let's go through some comments while I try and decide. I'm looking forward to watching Fulham versus Luton, mate. Going to be a good game. Hopefully. So, yeah, there we go. Villarreal to win 3-1 and take it extra time, where I reckon it goes all the way to penalties and Villarreal win. Oh, that would be mental. And that would hurt. That would. I reckon Henderson. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with Henderson. Yeah, he got the winning goal the other day. I think he might be rested out of the two. And what have I just done? What have I just done here? I've just reset the whole team. Oh, my days. Right, let's do this again. So, Alisson goal. I don't even know how the hell I just did that. I think it... Don't ask, mate. I don't even know. So, yeah, Trent, Kanate. Oh. Help if I could spell, wouldn't it? Virgil... Dyke, left back, Robertson. But like I said, I wouldn't be annoyed if it was Tsimikas. I really wouldn't. Right, midfield. Fabinho, Henderson on the right. And then Thiago on the left. So, yeah, there you go with that. Why can't I not spell today? What is going on, lads and lasses, if there is any in here? You know what I mean? But yeah, the front three, right? I've heard that Rigi's ill. So, obviously, I didn't think he would start anyway. Maybe come on. Firmino, he's getting there slowly but surely. He will be coming with the players, but he won't be part of it. Klopp said earlier in the press conference. So, for me, it's got to be... obviously the main choices and the main 3 out of the 4 is going to be is Mane, Salah, Jota, Diaz. What would I go with? I would probably go with... I'd probably go Diaz on the left, Salah on the right, and then Mane through the centre probably. That is probably how I'd go. Put Jota on the bench, bring him on as an impact if it needs to be like that, because we know he can do that. So yeah, that's the lineup I would go with. So Alisson in goal, Robertson left back, Trent right back, Van Dijk, Konate at the back, midfielder Fabinho, Thiago and Henderson, Diaz on the left, Salah on the right, and Mane through the middle. So yeah, that's the lineup I would go with for that. Now, as for a score prediction, and we'll get into some comments first before I get onto that. Henderson for experience and his class. Yep. He absolutely is. And I think Keita might be rested. Think about it. Keita first goal from a Trent cross. There you go. There's Daniel's prediction. You know what I mean? There's probably only lads in here. But yeah. I'd put Diaz in. Yeah, you got to for me. Harry says Diaz and Mane with Jota up top. Fair enough. So resting Salah. Fair enough. Lewis has gone Jota, Diaz, Salah. Fair enough. Yeah, good lineup. Yep. So that's what you go. You go Salah through the middle. I'd play him on the right, but I wouldn't be annoyed if he was through the middle. But yeah, as for a score prediction, this was really tough. Like I said, I've been doing my predictions before. But obviously I haven't filled them in. Now, looking at popular predictions here, 2-1 to Liverpool is the most popular, 27%. 1-1, 18%, and another 2-0 Liverpool is 11%. It's a really difficult one. It really is. You know, they're unbeaten in this calendar year, like I said, at home, which that's just crazy. That is honestly just crazy. It's going to be very hostile. It's going to be tough. You know, if they get the first goal, game is on. Game is on. And yeah, it's a really tough one to predict. It really is. Like the City one is Real Madrid City's obviously tough, but I just had the feeling like this one, I was sitting here for a while and going, oh, I'm really not sure here. What am I going to say here? I'm going to say this is where Villarreal's streak ends. Liverpool get to another Champions League final. It's going to be tight, but I'm going with the most popular score over 90 minutes. Villarreal 1, Liverpool 2. They are my predictions for the Champions League semi-final second leg games. So yeah, just to clarify, if any of you missed it, it's not 4-2 Madrid over 90 minutes. It's 3-2 to Madrid, and then they get a goal in extra time, but I just don't know if you can do it like that on here. And then Liverpool 2-1 away win against Villarreal. So yeah, that makes the game 7-6 on aggregate to Real Madrid, and Liverpool 4-1, which sounds mad. And that's another thing, like that on aggregate, that might sound really one-sided, but it just it was a really difficult one to predict for Liverpool. It really was a lot tougher than the Real Madrid Man City, which might sound a bit mad to some people, but it just was, because Villarreal just been mental at home. Harry says, I just feel Salah isn't on form as what he was, and Mane and Diaz look dangerous. True, and he was actually on the bench the other day, but that's also what makes me feel he'll start this game as well. And there is a debate for that as well, like Ryan says there. Diaz for me is Liverpool's key player tomorrow. Yep, with the form he's been on, he was he? Yeah, he was rested the other day, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure. I can't even remember. When you got so many options, half the time you can't even remember. You know what I mean? But like I said, they are my Champions League predictions. Have I put them in? Yeah, I've wrote them into the paper that I do. But yeah, I'm going to wrap the stream up here. Obviously, I'll be live again. Just over an hour now. Obviously for Fulham versus Luton in the Championship. Sky Sports main event. So if any of you have that, then yeah, watch it on there. It's going to be a good game, I reckon. I'm not even trying to say that. I do think Fulham will win, unfortunately, but I do think it'll be a tight game, and I think there'll be a lot of chances for both sides. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, yeah, he has. The way he's gelled with this team already is just absolutely mental. But yeah, like I said, that is Champions League predictions, episode 12 done. So yeah, hopefully you lot enjoyed. Big up everyone that tuned in. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Like I said, please do if you haven't already, because it really helps with the algorithm. And yeah, like I said, I think that's why the vlogs do so well, because a lot of people are helping out with that. And yeah, on videos, obviously I'm not trying to beg or anything, but if you could comment on videos, then that helps with the algorithm as well, which obviously helps get the channel out and that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not overly fussed if it doesn't, as long as, you know, like I've said plenty of times, the people that watch my stuff, as long as they enjoy it, I'm not really too fussed. As much as I would love to get to 1K and be able to, you know, get monetization. If I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. But anyway, you know, less of that. Like I said, I'll be back again. You know, just under an hour now. Literally, to be precise, 61 minutes for the game, so Fulham versus Luton. But yeah, smash a like on this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new with the notification bell on. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel as well, T-Boys TV Extra. Check that out if you haven't already. I've done a video on there yesterday, just to recap. It was the vlog in the reverse fixture I done when Luton played Fulham in the 1-1 draw. So check that out if you haven't already. That'd be much appreciated. Like I said, share the channel. And if you want to follow me across any of my socials, link to them are in the description. And yeah, big up everyone that tuned in, like I said. Big up Ryan, he says, class stream, lad. See you in an hour. Big up yourself, mate. Big up yourself. And yeah, until the Luton versus Fulham watch along, I will see you lot in a bit. So take care. Peace.